In this video lecture, we are going to understand lattice droplet method for the enumeration of viruses. Let's start with introduction. The technique has been described in detail by the Litwin and Burks et al. In 1972 and 1977 respectively. In this latex text, the antigen or antibody is adsorbed onto commercially available polystyrene latex particle. Optimal sensitization of latex is obtained by selecting the dilution of antiserum or purified globulin preparation used for coating the particles. Different antisera should be tested since not all antisera are equally effective in this procedure. Using antibody coated latex, it is possible to detect 100 to 1000 fold smaller quantities of viruses than possible with the tube precipitin test. This method has been used into routine detection of numerous elongated isometric plant viruses in crude extracts, as well as with insect and animal viruses. It is possible to sensitize latex particles with viral antigens. The best results are obtained when an excess of antigen is adsorbed onto latex via an intermediate layer of previously adsorbed antibodies. This method has been used to study distant relationships within the proteoviruses and thymovirus groups. Homologous antiserum titers showed a maximal increase of 300-fold over the titers obtained in precipitin test. Large increase in the heterologous titers were obtained only when purified globulin fractions were used instead of unfractioned antisera. So in this technique actually the polystyrene latex particles are used. On these polystyrene latex particles, antigen or antibody are absorbed commercially. Now, when they adsorbed on the polystyrene latex particle, that time the virus or the culture or the extract is added on that particle, and because of that, what will happen? Because of that, there is a formation of latex droplet, and that latex droplet we can observe under the microscope, that is electron microscope, and we can easily identify or we can easily enumerate the viruses. Now let's see the figure. Now see, this is simple figure. Now this is the antibody and this is the colifa, that is viruses, and this is the polystyrene particles. And when we combine together, then this structure will form. These viruses and the antibody will bind together on these polystyrene particles, and these particles will do the agglutination, and we can observe easily under the microscope, and in this way we can enumerate or we can determine or we can count the number of viruses in the crude extract. Thanks a lot.